So New York City, I'm gonna just put it blunt to you guys. You're gonna be able to smoke crack. Yeah. I know I often call people crackheads, but no, we're talking about literal crackheads here. Now, I will say this. I am a libertarian, and I don't think anybody should be criminalized if they want to smoke crack or shoot heroin or whatever they want to do. Okay? But it's one thing for the state, and this is so like the state, right? Well, they've created these big time issues, right? As an example, you have the drug war, which has been an utter fucking disaster. And instead of, I don't know, just stopping with some of the efforts that they've had in the drug war, they do an overcorrection. And now they're basically, it's not about the legalization. It's more of they're promoting it. And yeah, I don't think you people should smoke crack. Should you be free to do it is one thing. I don't think you should smoke crack. I would advise you not to smoke crack. Shit's bad for you. So let's cover this story. I don't know if you've heard right now, there are going to be some safe injection sites going on in New York City. So they're going to have these designated pockets where you could go ahead and shoot up. I think they tried some of this in the pockets of California. This shit is weird, by the way. Where maybe they provide you with the needles and all that shit. So if you want to shoot up, go ahead. But even better news. Smoking crack. You can do that too at the safe injection site. Let's read on. Smoking crack. Smoking crack cocaine is officially sanctioned at the safe injection sites. Mayor Bill de Blasio brought to Manhattan this in a week that's infuriated the center's neighbors and has at least one business owner packing his bags. People are allowed to bring the substance that they prefer and they can use it here, and they are permitted to consume the substance in the manner of their choice, says East Harlem site director Kaylin C., who for sure is a crackhead. Like, just be honest, only a fucking crackhead would do some shit like that. So she's one of them. Make no mistake, or he, or whatever this person is. We are there to make sure no medical emergencies occur. Yet you want people to shoot heroin and smoke crack in a safe environment. Wouldn't want anybody to get killed or have any medical problems. And to connect them into care if they need that. Adding that many of her clients use drug laced with fentanyl, including heroin. I can't believe I'm reading this story. Cocaine, crack, and methamphetamine, amphetamine, and K2. The nonprofit is one of the two in Upper Manhattan that became the country's first legal shooting gallery. That's what they're calling it. That's how they butter it up. It's a shooting gallery. So I guess you get to go watch people smoke crack. I wonder if they're like the beloved FDAs or the CDCs who sit up here and recommend everything to everybody regarding the jabs, if they're going to actually say something that's scientifically, medically sound and advising against the use of crack cocaine. Now they're going to promote drugs. Well, it says one merchant. Oh, no. Let me start here. They've had an immediate effect, but maybe not the one at de Blasio, who has just 4 weeks left in office. He's like, fuck it, I'm out of here anyway. Y'all can go smoke crack. was hoping for as businesses still left standing try to dig out from the pandemic. One merchant near the Second Center in Washington Heights said the junkie haven is forcing him to move his retail shop. Yeah, I wouldn't advise also having businesses near places where you know is a designated site for folks that are going to be high off they fucking ass. Wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. It's certainly not good for patrons. Last place I want to be is in an area where folks is just smoking crack. Now they're going to promote the drugs and people don't have to worry if they get sick or they're going to die because they have medical people just to ensure, guys, that, you know, when you smoke crack, you don't die. That's your taxpayer dollars are probably paying for this. Taxpayer dollars are going to house crack smokers and people that shoot heroin and all kinds of other fucking drugs, and then pay for the medical issues. Now, some people will look at that and say, well, this is going to correct. And no, that's not how human action works. Some sort of problem. No, this is what we deem as an overcorrection when it pertains to the drug war. Like I say, two things can be true. I can be against criminalizing folks wanting to smoke crack while also understanding that, yeah, the state basically sanctioning it, promoting it and endorsing it is not a good thing and not preferable. So that doesn't make sense to him. It frustrated the businessman speaking on the condition of anonymity. In East Harlem, Camelia Casto, 35, said she opposed the East 126th Street site. Some people argue that drugs shouldn't be stigmatized. I disagree. The mentality needs to be that drugs are evil, drugs are criminal, and drugs are I'm not against the approach to, and that's why I say two things. I'm straight edge, right? I'm straight edge, right? That's just me in my personal position, right? Again, two things can be true. I personally, and obviously this is because I'm a consistent person, do not believe that if you want, this is not you selling it to fucking 6-year-olds. That's not what we're talking about. If you want to shoot whatever, you are within your right. Just don't force me to pay for it. You obviously are subject to your own fucking consequences in the event you do something stupid because you was high off your asshole. But I don't think in a self, because there's no victim here other than you. You know what I mean? You can't victim. You can't. So there's no victim. You can't fucking save someone from themselves, right? And lose taxpayer dollars to do that. So yeah, you can say drugs are evil. I wouldn't disagree with that. While also having the position that, yeah, someone should not be going to prison for the rest of their life because they smoke crack themselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, I disagree that it shouldn't be stigmatized. No, that shit's bad. It's like working out shit that we talk about all the time. Yeah, I believe fat asses should be stigmatized. It's bad. Should you have the right to get fat? Yeah. But you shouldn't be fat. So what's happening here? And this article covers business owners that are near the area like, I don't want this near me. And I don't blame them. And that's the core issue with this. You don't have a say. State gon' state. And I don't want to hear anybody ever get upset ever again when I say that New York City is a fucking shithole. I don't care just because your favorite actors and actresses and rappers and shit are from there. New York City is a fucking shithole. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.